Top of the morning to ya. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you caught a leprechaun in your trap last night. But if you didn't, that's okay. Better luck next year.
Good morning, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope that some of you were able to make some leprechaun traps yesterday and were able to catch a leprechaun. Otto and I did not have any success catching a leprechaun, but something I'm super excited about is that our leprechaun left us a present, and I can't wait to share it with you. Are you ready? Here it is. Dory Phantasmagory. But the cool thing about this, it's all $4. Ah! So I am beyond excited about this because we were in the midst of reading Dory Phantasmagory when we had to leave school, and I was really sad about that because I know we were just getting into it, and we reached the chapter, which was one of my favorites, where she is pretending to be a dog and goes to the doctor. So I've actually emailed Abby Hanlon, the author and illustrator of the Dory Phantasmagory series, and I asked her permission if I could read the books and record myself reading them and share them with you on the YouTube channel. So I'm hoping she responds back soon and lets us know if we can do that. If not, we'll find another way. Until then, we have to put this to the side, and I hopefully will have more exciting news about that later. But moving right along, let's go back to yesterday's riddle. What goes up but never comes down? And the answer to yesterday's riddle, which many of you got correct, by the way, was your age. If you think about it, we're aging every single day, and our age doesn't reverse. It only keeps going up. So, if you got it, congrats to you. Others of you had some really great guesses, and I'm proud of you for taking a chance and trying to figure it out. That's amazing. So before we move into today's writing piece, I wanted to share with you something that I decided to do yesterday. I was cooking, and while I was cooking, I was chopping up some scallions, which those of you who don't know what a scallion is, it's a really long, kind of thin green onion. And you don't use the bottom parts of it. So I was about to throw them away when I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I could do something really cool for science with this. So I took the bottom parts of the scallions and I put them into a little glass jar with some water. And I'm trying to get it so that the light, so you can see. Come on, work with me. There we go. Can you see the roots on the bottoms? And that's kind of what inspired me to try to do this experiment was I wanted to know if I could regrow the scallions just by putting the bottoms into water because those roots were already there. Here's the cool thing. If I can get it on camera. There. Do you see that right there? Ah. It's already started to come out. So I had chopped down to there, and look at how much it's sprout out already. So I'm really curious to see how much more this can grow, and can I get it back to the original length, which probably was about a foot long, and then can I chop them down again, reuse them, and keep regrowing them? I don't know, but we'll keep on track with that. Keep checking in. So now I want to go into today's writing. And today's writing is, what is your favorite movie? I want to know, but more importantly, I want you to convince me to watch it. We're all home. We all have plenty of time on our hands, and it's supposed to be a rainy day today. So what better thing to do than to watch a movie? So I want you to think about your favorite movie. And then I want you to think of 3 reasons why I should watch that movie or why your classmates should watch that movie. Now, it's no surprise what my favorite movie is as I talk about it all the time. But for those of you who don't know, let me share my writing with you today. My favorite movie. Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. And Take It From Me, The Little Mermaid is a must-see movie. This movie is my favorite because it has a little bit of everything. Action, singing, suspense, humor, and a cast of characters you'll love. My personal favorite, besides Ariel, the main character, of course, is Scuttle. Scuttle is a seagull who thinks he's an expert on humans. For example, he tells Ariel that a fork is a hairbrush. Another reason I think you should watch this movie is because the music is great. All of the songs are catchy and fun to sing along with. Most importantly, I also think you should watch this movie because the characters all face a lot of difficult obstacles. But no matter what, they always find a way to get through them. Just like how we are facing an obstacle now, I know that we will find a way to get through this. So while you're home, pop some popcorn, curl up on the couch with your family, and enjoy a truly awesome movie together. I hope you will take my advice and watch The Little Mermaid today. So now I want to go back and I want to talk about what I did in my writing. Before we left school, we were talking about how to write an opinion piece. And we always start off with a title. Mine's kind of generic, just my favorite movie. I can go back and work on that though, which is great. Excuse me. The other thing I did was I stated my opinion. Now, I decided to state my opinion after I wrote what I call a hook. A hook is something that writers use to grab your attention to get you to read their story or their article or essay or whatever it is they're writing. There's a lot of people in this world, and a lot of people write stories, and they might be writing very similar things. So what do you do to get your story to stand out over others? You hook them, and you hook them by having some sort of creative introduction. And ways that you can do that is you can ask a question. You can use dialogue where you have people talking to each other, or you could do something totally different and start by singing a song like I did. The other thing I did after I hooked my readers and stated my opinion is I gave you 3 reasons as to why I thought you should watch The Little Mermaid. And if you noticed, I used for example in my writing. I don't have to use for example each time. If you noticed, I only used it once. But it's still a way to get your point across and give an example of your reason. And then finally, I had a conclusion where I restate my opinion that I want you to watch The Little Mermaid. So don't forget to do that in your writing today as well. Another thing I want to point out to you before I move away from the writing is how I actually wrote my opinion piece today. If you notice, I put a space in between each line. It's not the end of each sentence. It's just where I ran out of room. I skipped a line and went to the next line. I skipped a line, went to the next line. And the reason I do that is so that when I go back and reread my piece, I might find something that I go, I don't like the way that sounds, or I think it needs something more. When you're editing your work, you want to have room that you can add things to. So having that extra line in between gives you space that you can make some changes to your writing. I cannot wait to find out what movies you think that I should watch with Otto. So this leads me to today's riddle. What belongs to you, but others use it more than you do? Think about it, comment below, email me, or jot it down what you think the answer is. Again, what belongs to you, but others use it more than you? And I will leave you with today's doodle. which is I love you more than rainbows love shamrocks on St. Patrick's Day. Again, that's a lot of love because I love you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Irish. Irish who? I wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day.